Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody had an amazing weekend, and we have a new reading today which I'm really excited to do because today we're gonna do a reading about um, what's exactly that you need to hear right now, right? It's gonna be a very direct message from the universe, so just keep that in mind. And also these cards do contain some curse words, so if you're not into that, then this reading might not be for you. But anyways, we have three piles today. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Please feel free to choose any pile that you feel most drawn to, and then you can skip to the timestamps which are in the description, and I will see you at your reading. Hello, my beautiful pile number 1. If you guys chose this pile, then this is going to be a reading on what direct message you need to receive right now. What's the exact thing that you need to hear right now? Okay, pile number 1. So just a reminder that these cards do contain some curse words, so I just want to put that out there for any of you that might not like it. But let's begin with your reading here. So you guys chose this card right here, which says take a fucking trip, and then on the back you have go see some shit, do some new things, talk to people cooler than you. Okay, and we also have two more of these cards, but I will pull them out a bit later. From the first energies that I'm getting here with you, pile number 1, is that you need to relax. Okay, I really feel like you need to have maybe more fun in your life. Maybe you have been working too much. Okay, maybe you are lacking some clarity, especially with this um clear quartz. It's like I'm getting the energy that some of you might be stuck on something and don't know how to resolve it, or it's kind of like you have a block in your work is what I'm picking up, or like a creative block, or in general you might be just um, overwhelmed with life and you might need some more fun. You might have been home for a while and you need to have some fun. Okay, but the main energy that I'm getting with you is that you need more excitement in your life. So let's take a look at your tarot cards and see more. What do you need to hear right now? What's exactly you need to hear? You have Judgment. Okay, I'm hearing right away it's pile number 1, you don't need to stress. You have the potential. That's what I'm hearing. I feel like that's what you need to hear. It's like you have the talent for something. You have the potential for something. You also have the Knight of Wands. I feel like definitely a lot of you have been too hyper focused maybe on something, and it's like you need to have more fun. You also have the Four of Swords. Some of you might need to sleep more. Okay, the universe is being really direct today. Okay, you also have the Star, and for your last tarot card you have the Eight of Pentacles. Guys, the Eight of Pentacles is about hard work. It's about you working really hard, being really focused and busy. So I do feel like a lot of you have been working a lot lately. You might have a desk job maybe, or it's like you work from I always get with this image is like you work from home, but mainly maybe most of your work you do it at a desk. So we kind of see the feather here, the books you might be writing, you might be doing a lot of research, you might also have some kind of spiritual business, and I feel like your business is thriving. I feel like your business is doing well. Maybe it just started doing really well, right? Maybe it just kind of started to generate and become more stable, I'm hearing. So I'm getting that your like work is kind of finally paying off here, pile number 1. But a message from the universe, it's that um, it's maybe time to reward yourself here is what I'm getting, and maybe have more fun, get some kind of excitement in your life, because I really feel like you guys are really like attached to a dream of yours that you guys have, and it's like you pray for it every day and you're just kind of like working really hard towards it, and the universe wants to tell you that you're doing an amazing job. But also maybe like don't burn yourself out is maybe with this message. Okay, maybe for some of you this is the time that you guys need to be focused on your work, and that you need to hold on tight and really work hard. But spirit is also saying like don't get so lost along the way. Okay, maybe that's kind of like, I'm getting a better understanding of your energy right now. It's kind of like maybe you need to keep going because this is your momentum right now, but also don't forget to rest. Don't forget to have fun, and maybe don't forget to take the weekends off, right? Because you need to keep your energy in flow in order for you to make this momentum happen, right? Because if you burn yourself out at this stage, it's gonna take you really long to recover and you might lose the momentum. Okay, so that's also an energy that I'm getting here with you. For some of you, you really need to take a break. For others of you, you need to keep working, but also don't forget about yourself along the way. Okay, so that's your energy that I'm picking up. Let's take a look at your other cards from this deck. I'm gonna put this card right here for now. So you have first take a trip, and then you have take a shot. Wow. Um, don't take 12, take one. Okay, maybe two. Move on. Okay, I really feel like some of you might need to do something exciting here. And you also have, you got a feeling you just can't shake. And then you have that little voice inside you. Listen to that shit. Okay, so I feel like pile number one, I really feel like this reading is kind of like a reality check for a lot of you guys. And I feel like here with you, it's like you guys, especially with the judgment, I always mention this, but I associate this card with some kind of calling, with like our purpose, calling our name, calling us to do something, okay? So I feel like if some of you feel called to maybe travel somewhere with this take a trip, um, I feel like, yeah, maybe some of you feel called to like visit some place or to do something. There's like something that you guys feel really called to do, then also this is like a yes, go ahead and do it, because I feel like it will bring you a lot of peace. And I feel like it might lead you to your goal, to your dream. It might be very beneficial for your work. Maybe you like go somewhere and you get really inspired by something, and you're kind of like, oh, this is going to be really good for my business, or this is maybe where I want to take my business next, right? Some of you might need to take a trip to get inspired. So if some of you are feeling like not motivated, or you're lacking inspiration, or you're dealing with some kind of creative block, then a message for you would be to take some kind of trip to maybe get inspired, okay? But for others of you, you might need to keep working right now because this is your momentum. But again, don't forget about the end goal, and don't forget about yourself, is what I'm hearing here, okay? For your next card, you have time to take a breathe out, okay? I feel like for most of you, this is going to be a reading about if you feel like you're on the verge of burning out. It's kind of like if you take a break, if you take 2 days break, it's not gonna cost you anything, especially with this take a shot. Um, in the back, it specifically says don't take 12, take one, okay, maybe two. So it's kind of like maybe take 1 day off, take 2 days off. It's not really gonna ruin things or gonna mess up things. I feel like a lot of you maybe need just those like 2 days of break to recharge upon number one. I really feel like this is your main message. Is like if you feel like you have been so working so hard, taking 1 or 2 days off will be really beneficial for you, because I feel like it will be enough time for you to restore your energy. I feel like that's the main, this message is gonna associate with most of you. It's like taking 1 or 2 days off will be enough for you to recharge, to kind of like, get excited again. And then after those 2 days are off, you're gonna be able to go even harder. That's what I'm hearing here. You have clean it up. So maybe again, just take a few days off, clean your home. Maybe you have been so like caught up in work that your place maybe is messy. I really feel like the universe is like calling out a lot of you today, but it's like you need some time off, problem number one. I really feel like that's it. it doesn't have to be anything extravagant. It can be just as much as like taking yourself out to lunch, or just spending time by yourself, right? For some of you, it could be spending time with your friends. You might have been so stuck at home working. I really feel like a lot of you are working from home or might have like a desk job here. But I feel like it's time for you to take, again, a few days off. Nothing too much, but again, it's like you need to recharge your energy. I feel like pile number one. Wow. You have chopped wood. And I feel like these two cards just go together so well with the broom. It's like you need some time to relax, pal number one. Oh my god. I really feel like this will be really good for you, especially if you are dealing with like if you're stuck on a project and like you don't know how to, well, what's like the next chapter. It's like you're writing a book, right? And you're just so stuck on like how do I continue this, right? How do I write the next chapter? You might just need some time off in order to kind of get your brain going again. I'm hearing it's like be in nature and just you need to recharge, pal number one. That's your main message. You need to recharge. You need to clean your home. You need to clean your space. Maybe your office, your space got too messy because you got so caught up on working. Wow, you have confidence. It comes with time and time and practice. I'm so sorry. And we can see this person is going somewhere on a trip. They're taking the train somewhere, and you have here take a fucking trip. So for some of you, you really might need to take some kind of trip in order to get re-inspired. Okay, it doesn't have to be anything too far. If some of you really want to visit a specific city that you feel like it might give you some kind of inspiration, that is a confirmation that you should do it. I really feel like some of you might, I feel like some of you really will benefit from some kind of trip, from some kind of a weekend off, like a weekend retreat is what I'm hearing. Maybe somewhere in the mountains. For some of you it's gonna be more around nature. For some of you it's gonna be in like a really beautiful city, right? Interact with the locals, go out for some nice food. I really feel like you will benefit from this. You also have dragons, slay them all. I feel like you need to go on some kind of adventure here. I'm getting Game of Thrones with this, so maybe even watch a movie, watch your favorite TV show. It's like you need some time off of work here, pile number one. I feel like that's the message that the universe here is calling you out for. But let's take a look at your last two cards here. You have I Can Be Trusted with the feather here and the feather here sticking out. So I feel like a lot of you are either writing something, you might be in school and you're like, it's close to exam season. You might have a lot of projects that you need to finish up. You might have like a lot of like papers you need to turn in, or in general, a lot of you might be writing something like a book. You might be a journalist, I don't know. But if you're doing something creative, you can't keep doing it forever without taking a break because you're gonna experience a creative block. So if you're going through that right now, the universe is taking you take 1 to 2 days off. You will be fine. You won't lose up on anything. And you also have I remain in balance with my emotions. So pile number one, I feel like a lot of you are lacking balance between your work life and relaxation. Okay, I feel like a lot of you need to take some time off of work here if you can, especially again, it doesn't have to be too much. It can be just a weekend. Just schedule a weekend where you do things that you want to do, visit some place that you've always wanted to visit, just kind of relax, recharge. I feel like that's what you need to do right now, pile number one. Okay, so that's the message that I have for you. I hope that this resonated for you. If it didn't, please leave a like and a comment. And I hope to see you guys in my next reading. Bye, guys. Hello, my beautiful pile number one. If you guys chose this pile, then this is going to be a reading on what exactly you need to hear right now. So you guys chose this card right here. By the way, these cards do have some curse words in them, so if it's not your thing, just giving you like a heads up here. Okay, pile number two. So again, you chose this card here, which says you are the shit, and on the back, you have don't forget it. Okay. So pile number two, I'm sorry. I feel like a lot of you need to have a reminder here today, and what you need to hear today is that you are actually good at what you're doing. Okay, I really feel like some of you might be doubting your abilities, might be doubting your skills, or the thing that you're doing right now. You might be comparing yourself to other people, right? You're on Instagram and you're comparing yourself to these other people. I feel like a lot of you need to cut that out. And the universe wants me to remind you today that what you're doing is actually amazing. And you still, again, there's still room for improvement, but I feel like you're doing amazing and you're on the right path. So please don't doubt that, okay? That's the first energy that I'm getting here with you, pile number 2. Let's take a look at your other cards. By the way, we have more of these cards, which I will pull out a bit later. So for your first tarot card, you have the King of Wands. Pile number 2, I feel like you need a reminder to be confident in yourself and your abilities here today, okay? Wow, you have the World. It's like you guys are amazing. You guys are doing really well, I feel like, here. Oh, you have the High Priestess. Wow. Yeah, you guys need to believe in yourself. You have the Three of Swords. Okay. And the Hermit. I see here pile number 2. Oh my god, okay. So here with you, it's maybe a lot of you feel disappointed. Okay, I feel like a lot of you have tied your confidence or your trust in yourself, your trust in your other abilities to another person, or it's like you, for a while, it's kind of the energy like you needed validation from other people in order to feel confident, in order to feel good about yourself. And I really feel like you guys sometimes compare yourself to other people too much, and it's like you forget how much you've actually done and how much you've actually achieved. I feel like you're a person who is like has such big goals, and that's always okay because I feel like we can always improve, we can always do better. It's always all right to reach for more. But a reminder for you today is to see how much you've actually achieved, because you are already, I feel like for you, pile number 2, your pile has already achieved a really big goal of yours. Something that maybe you dreamed of like when you were little. It's kind of like you were either already on the way to do it, or you have already achieved a part of your life's purpose, a part of your life's goal maybe. And I feel like a lot of you are forgetting you have done that, and you're kind of focusing like, it's kind of the energy like maybe something didn't work out and you're like, or it's kind of like, well, I was supposed to be here, or I was supposed to be doing this by now and this and that. And I feel like a lot of you are forgetting how amazing you actually are. And you are on the way to achieve even better and greater things. I see that, pile number 2. But your reminder for today is that you need to trust your abilities and that you need to trust your confidence. You need to be confident here. Don't compare yourself to other people, okay? That's not causing you any good. It's like I feel like a lot of you have like tied your self-worth to maybe someone else, or like receiving validation from someone else, or like you thought, I need this person in order to make this happen, or I need to be praised in order to feel confident. Don't seek validation. I'm hearing seek validation within yourself. It's going to do you much, much like better, right? I feel like a lot of you need a reminder today to be confident and know that you are the shit, okay? Because I really feel like you guys are amazing. It's like, and also you have really beautiful energy with this World card. It's like you can make anything possible. I feel like you really have good karma here. I'm sensing really good karma present with you, okay? But let's take a look at your other cards from this deck here. So first you had you are the shit. You also have here fucking apologize. Seriously, just do it. I feel like a lot of you need to apologize to yourself. Here's what I'm getting. And you also have, wow, you're the best thing to ever happen to you. Go easy on your ass. Buy your own damn drink. Pile number 2. I feel like the message that you need to hear today is that you are good enough. And you need to apologize to yourself for ever doubting yourself, or ever speaking badly to yourself, or ever comparing yourself to other people, because I really feel like you're special in your own way. It's like you have your own thing, right? And I really feel like, especially with the high priestess, the one who you need to apologize to is yourself, because I really see that you are doing really well here, pile number two, and you have already achieved some kind of success, but you're like, it's kind of like you expect things to happen right after another, and like every week to have something going on, and every month to have like a huge rebirth and like a huge special moment that happens. And it's like, I feel like you need to realize that with life there is going to be fast movement, slow movement, fast movement, slow movement, right? So I feel like a lot of you need to believe in yourself more and just realize how much you have done already, because I really feel like a lot of you have achieved some kind of success already. Okay, for your next card here, you have deep knowing, especially with the High Priestess. A lot of you are really deeply intuitive. You might be psychics, but I feel like you already know all of this. It's just, again, you need validation. You need me to tell you to this, right? You need somebody to tell you to do this, to believe in yourself. And I'm here to tell you that today, because I really feel like a lot of you are really receptive, maybe on validation when it comes from other people, but not within yourself. And you need to practice more of receiving validation from yourself here. And to the sea, yeah, it's like you guys are already on some kind of journey. It's like I'm saying you're in the middle of it. So it's not like you are beginning something. It's not like you are ending something here. I mean, with the world card, in our lives, there's constantly an ending of cycles, right? So you might be beginning a new cycle here, but I feel like you guys are, I'm kind of getting with this to the sea. It's like you're already in the middle of what your end goal is what you're striving for. You're already in the middle of it, and you need to appreciate how far you've come, because you're not in the beginning. I feel pile number two. I feel like a lot of you have some kind of experience, you have already achieved some kind of big success here, and you need to be more appreciative of that. You need to realize that you have actually, it's like, again, yeah, you're like in the middle of it, so it's like you're not where you started, right? And you're moving towards your end goal here, pile number two. Yeah, you have looked at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. So I'm getting also a message some of you might be experiencing something big right now, especially because the Sagittarius season is approaching. But again, it's like you need to look at the bigger picture. If you look at it with the sea example I was giving up, it's kind of like if you look at it from a drone perspective and you look at the ocean, you will see, or like the sea, whatever, you will see that you're kind of in the middle of the journey, right? You're not at the beginning, you're not at the ending, you're in the middle. But if you look at it from your own perspective, all you will see around you is just water. You won't see an ending, you won't see a beginning, you won't see you reaching the shore, right? It's too far away for you to see. You will just see water around you, and you will feel so confused. You will feel so like you're not going anywhere. But if you look at it from a drone perspective, it might just look like a straight line, and you're just going really straight, right? Maybe slow, but really straight, and you're in the middle of reaching, in the middle of the beginning and the ending, right? So you're not at the beginning, as I said, pile number two. I really feel like you're at the beginning, at the middle of achieving something great here. And you need to believe, yeah, we have the throne here, right? Your potential is endless. Pile number two, please trust yourself. Please trust your abilities, because I really feel like you're great. You are great, pile number two. And please don't seek validation from other people. I feel like you have this deep knowing. It's like, as I said, a lot of you have really, really big goals. Really big goals, especially with the throne. You might want to be seen by other people, have some kind of like fame, maybe, or in general, just achieve really big business or something like that. Again, it's like you want to go worldwide, is what I'm hearing, especially with the C. Okay, you want to expand yourself here. But you need to trust your own potential to do that, because not everybody is always going to support you. Not everybody is always going to see how great you are, because everybody wants to see the results, right? Nobody wants to see the journey. So you need to trust yourself, okay? And you also have flower. Be honest with yourself. So I'm getting here is that you really need to be like also honest with who actually supports you and who has your best intentions, okay? For some of you, it's like a message here is what I'm getting is work in silence and maybe keep just like a close circle of people. Because again, I'm getting the energy, not everybody is always going to support you. Um, Keep to yourself more here is also what I'm getting, pile number 2. Don't always share your ideas, your goals with other people. It's maybe like keep your mouth shut for a while. It's like, because again, like if you share, again, like people just want to see the end result. They don't want to see the journey. They don't want to see you in the middle of it. And maybe just like don't tell people what you're doing and just let them see at the end, right? Let's take a look at your last 2 cards here. You have I am open to love in various forms. I feel like again the self-love is coming up with you. It's like you need to trust yourself more. You need to trust your abilities more because you have them, okay? Your potential is endless. Again, you have amazing abilities, pile number 2. And you also have I do good, especially with the world card. I did mention a lot of you have really good karma around you, so I really don't see that you guys need to worry about anything. It's just like keep going, right? Keep going. It's like it's a straight line, but you guys might not see that you're going in a straight line because you're seeing it from your perspective. But again, if you look at it from a bigger picture, you will see that you have already achieved some kind of success and that you are doing amazing again. But just don't seek validation and support from other people, because if you want to achieve something big and you're in the middle of it, not a lot of people are going to support you and you're just going to have to be your own fan here. That's the energy that I'm getting. And I really feel like a lot of you are people who need maybe other people to tell you that you're doing good. So I'm here to tell you that you're doing amazing, okay? I do good, you are doing good. Repeat this to yourself. Okay, pile number 2, sorry. That's the message that I have here for you today. I hope that this message resonated with you. If it didn't, please leave a like and a comment, and I hope to see you guys in my next reading. Bye bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. If you guys chose this pile, then this is going to be a reading on the exact message that you need to hear right now. So you guys chose the love card. By the way, these cards have some curse words in them, so just giving you a heads up here. You chose the love card here, and you also have get some, give some. It will cheer your ass up. Okay, so I feel like a lot of you are like manifesting love. I'm getting you might be wanting love, you might be wanting a partner, right? I am getting that energy from you. Some of you are looking for love, I feel like. But let's take a look at your other tarot cards and get more information about what you need to hear, and I will pull out more of these cards a bit later on in the reading. So okay, you have here the 5 of Pentacles. You also have the Knight of Swords. Wow, you had the 8 of Swords. Okay, really interesting message that I got here with you. You have the Hierophant. Okay, and for your last card, you have the 10 of Swords. Yeah, so I feel like there was a really abrupt ending here with you, pile number 3. I'm getting the energy that I got with this Knight of Swords is like somebody suddenly left your life. I feel like maybe some of you like suddenly went through a breakup or something, but it's like an energy. Some of you suddenly something ended, and maybe suddenly you were left alone. Suddenly somebody left your life. This might be causing you to feel confused, and it's like you don't know what to do now. What it happened so unexpectedly. I'm getting some of you are really confused. on maybe why things ended and why that's the way things ended. I really do feel like a lot of you were left alone, and this happened really fast, okay? Something left your life, pile number three, I feel like. And it happened really suddenly. You did not expect this coming. And again, it's like you're feeling kind of confused. It's like, what? Why did this happen? Right? This might have to do with your love life. Because with the Ten of Swords, there was a painful ending of some kind. And I feel like this was caused by a person, especially with the Hierophant. It's kind of, I'm getting the energies like they might look happy, but you were like, you're still hurting, right? It's like you might be seeing their social media that they're doing great and you're still hurting. That's an energy here that I'm getting with you. But I feel like a lot of you have something to look forward to here, right? Because with a Ten of Swords, it's like the painful ending and a beautiful new beginning. You have the sun in front of you. It's like you're on the verge of starting a new life here, I feel like. Especially with your love life. I feel like a lot of you are deserving of something better. Maybe this person was even a little bit controlling is what I'm getting and just wasn't the best for you. But let's take a look at your other cards and get more information about what exact message you need to receive today. So again, you have here the love card. You also have that project, that person, that idea is waiting. And on the back you have get after that shit. The world has your back. Okay, pile number 3. And you have don't fucking force it, okay? Allow that shit to come to you. So, if something abruptly ended in your life, pile number 3, I feel like it's because it's clearing up space for something better, okay? I'm hearing don't force anything to happen here. It's kind of you're gonna have to really go with the flow here. Because I feel like something exited your life for something new to enter. You needed space, you needed more focused on something else. Maybe this is a different person. Maybe this is like a project that you guys want to start, right? But I feel like for majority of you, you did lose something here, but it's for the better. It's so that there is space for something else, for something better. Because again, with the Ten of Swords, it's like, yes, something ended, something, there was a painful ending, but there's a new beautiful beginning. I feel like you're going to be receiving maybe a lot more love now. Overall, there is something that you guys need to begin. And you know what I'm getting here, it's like you have seen this a long time coming, this ending. I feel like pile number 3, it's like you've seen this coming, you were kind of even expecting it, but you were lying to yourself. It's like, no, it's not gonna happen, it's not gonna happen. But I feel like for you, pile number 2 is like you needed a redirection in your life. And the universe, I feel like, has been hinting you this for a very long time. And it's like the energy like, okay, if you're not gonna end it, then we're gonna do it for you, because it was causing you confusion. It was causing you feeling stuck. It's like you were tangled, but you didn't want to let go of it because there was some kind of sense of control over you, some kind of like authority. It's not a good dynamic that I'm feeling. It's like you felt like you were dependent on someone, and the universe was like, if you're not gonna end it, then we're gonna do it. And yes, it's gonna hurt, but it's so that you can begin something else, so that you can begin the right thing. That's something that you love, or pursue a person that you love that might give you true love, right? And again, don't fucking force it. It's like some of you might felt like this was so forced and like out of your control, and it's for your greater good here is what I'm seeing, pile number 3. So you need to know that. That's exactly what I need to hear right now. I didn't mention these messages are going to be very direct, and I was just going to say directly what I was getting, and that's what I'm getting here with you. Something really needed to leave your life so that you can begin something new. Because again, this thing was causing you to feel stuck. It was causing you to feel tangled, to not see things clearly. It's like it was taking you away from what you were supposed to be doing. It was not letting you focus on it. It was causing blockages on your way. And there was some like authority and balance. It's like it felt kind of like it controlled your life. It was, your life was depending on it, which was not a good thing for you. That's why it ended, okay? For your next card, you have truth be told. Yeah, this is the truth that you need to hear, pile number 3. And let me tell you, the faster you accept this, the better it's going to be for you, the less it's going to hurt. And you also have all that glitter. So, okay, I want to switch these cards. So, it's like this is the truth that you need to hear in order for you to begin something new and better for you. Okay, pile number 3. I really see that there is a bright future in front of you, and as long as you accept this, it will be a bright future. If you don't accept this and you keep living in the past, then it's not gonna seem bright. But if you want to learn this and accept this, then I see really great things coming for you, pile number 3. But it's gonna be hard, right? It's gonna be hard to be honest with yourself. But I'm getting the energy that it's gonna be, it's not gonna hurt as much as you think. It's like it will actually give you freedom if you try to accept this. If you try to accept this ending. For some of you, this ending might have been with a person, is mainly what I'm getting. Because this person maybe had like some kind of control over you that wasn't doing you any good. I'm just gonna be honest here, okay? Yeah, you have communication is key, new moon in Gemini. Somebody was either being two-faced, or they were lying to you, they were being a little bit deceptive. Maybe there was like lack of communication and that's why this thing happened. But again, it's like, take it as a redirection in the right direction. Don't take it as a loss. If you take it as a loss, it's not gonna be good. If you take it as a redirection, it's gonna be good, right? So just please keep that in mind. It's like you have the choice here. If you wanna, again, things need to end for new things to begin, and I feel like that's what's happening here with you. So again, Spirit is saying the faster you recover from this, the faster you learn this, the faster you accept this, the better it's gonna be for you. And that's the exact direct message you need to hear today. Accept the truth, right? Especially with the mask. I really feel like somebody here something wasn't in the best interest here for you. And I feel like this is with another person. They might not have been the most loyal, the most honest with you. They might have been lying to you, right? You also have protest. Start a revolution. Yeah. I feel like a lot of you are kind of like keep fighting for this, or you're like keep forcing it. Don't force it, right? You don't need to force. Here's the thing, if you're forcing something to happen, it's, even if it happens, it's just gonna happen to show you that it wasn't meant to happen, you know? So it's like, save yourself some time, some pain is what I'm hearing. Like, just move on, pile number 3. I really feel like you need to move on from something. And you also have universe here. We're all just stardust. I really feel like the universe is protecting you here from something. And again, they're saying like you have a choice. You can either learn and move on, or be stuck in this energy, keep forcing things to happen. And they will happen, but they will happen to show you that it wasn't meant to happen. And that's, again, after that, you're still gonna move on, you're still gonna accept it, but you're just adding some time here in between that you can pass by, or you don't have to go through that, is what I'm trying to say, right? Okay, let's take a look at your last cards here. You have I create harmony. Okay, let's put this here. Again, with the universe here. And you also have I am peaceful. I really feel like you guys need to be at peace. This was divine protection, pile number 3. I am telling you this, and you're gonna realize this. If you accept this, you're gonna realize this, that this was just divine protection. Please trust me, pile number 3. This is what you need to hear right now. You are being divinely protected here from something, okay? Please don't try to force this thing to happen. Just move on with peace. I am peaceful. Accept it, because please just try to look forward, okay? I feel like you will realize that there is a lot more things that you can do, you can achieve without this person or without this thing that has just abruptly left your life. And please don't force this to happen. If you do, again, I'm saying it will happen, but it will happen to show you that it wasn't meant to happen. And it will be a lesson that you will need to learn. So, again, Spirit is telling me that you can either choose to not go through that lesson, or you can also go through that lesson as well, but it's just gonna add more time, more lessons, right? And more pending. I feel like you can really move on right now. And if you try to see how much you can do on your own, try to look at the positive things, look at how bright your future is, I really feel like you will realize this, pile number 3. That's the message that you need to hear right now. Very direct, very specific, but I hope that this resonated with you. If it didn't, please leave a like and a comment, and I hope to see you guys in my next reading. Bye, guys.